Today we're on the quest for the best barbecue in Texas. We'll see if Texas Monthly is correct. Heading to Goldie's Barbecue in Fort Worth. Today's traveling companion is my daughter, Kay Frazier. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm driving into the rising sun for barbecue. Why are we going? Tell me about this place we're going to and why are we doing this?
Goldie's was ranked #1 in the state of Texas for barbecue by Texas Monthly. So we're going to see what all the hype's about. Someone I know actually told me he got every kind of meat and it didn't need any barbecue sauce. So to me, that is a rave review and worth checking out.
So barbecue without sauce, that can stand alone without sauce.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like the holy grail of Texas barbecue. But why 9 o'clock in the morning?
People start lining up around 8 or 9 o'clock, even though they open at 11.
Good. Now, all right, so this is 9 o'clock on a Sunday. You think our chances are pretty good? We won't have a long wait?
We'll see. And if it is, they have a method of cutting the line and just ordering a whole brisket. So we may or may not just end up doing that today.
So either plate lunches for me and you, or we're hauling off a whole brisket.
I guess.
All right, we'll see what happens. Thanks for setting this up, kid. We're driving by the landfill on the way to this barbecue place. I love it.
The destination is on your left.
Wow.
Goldie's Barbecue.
There's people lined up.
Arrived.
Well, when you're #1 in Texas, it's a big deal.
Good golly. 9 o'clock on a Sunday, and we're out in the middle of Kennedale, Texas, southeast of Fort Worth, at Goldie's Barbecue, and it's a sight to behold. Doesn't look like much from where I'm standing, but we'll see what happens. This is a pretty nondescript place. You can hear the sounds of the gun range off in the distance. So it's a pretty quintessential Texas experience. So it's 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. The Lone Star beer has already been opened. And we're in line for barbecue at Goldie's in Kennedale. So you're on a barbecue quest.
Yes, I am.
All right, and tell me about this quest.
It's the Texas Monthly Top 50 barbecue spots.
How many have you been to?
41, this will be 42.
But you say #1 for number 42.
Yes. It's because I live north of Austin.
All right, so what's the scouting on this one?
Excellent barbecue. They well deserved the #1 spot.
Really? All right, so you seem like you have a discriminating palate.
Yes, I do. I'm a foodie.
A foodie, that's awesome. So what brings you guys to the line?
Well, I was here on Friday. Decided I couldn't have any
beer.
more. I didn't get enough, so I got to come back and get some more.
Oh, really? So you were here Friday and it's worth a double dip?
Yes, sir. And I'm going to try the beef rib this time.
What'd you get Friday?
Brisket and pork ribs.
And that was a good show, huh?
Fantastic. And the sides were fantastic as well.
So what makes it so good?
I mean, it's just the consistency and the texture.
Really?
The juiciness of the brisket was fantastic. It was just delicious.
Good bark, good smoke ring.
Yeah, the bark. For me, just a tad salty, but outside of that, it was fantastic.
All right, well, this will be an interesting way to kick off the day. All right, another cluster of folks outside of Goldie's Barbecue. What brings y'all to Goldie's this morning, this Sunday morning, with cigars and extraordinary sports cars?
Breakfast.
Breakfast, cigars and beef.
And bourbon.
And bourbon, all right.
And beards. That's 5 B's, I think.
Yes.
Beer, bourbon,
Yeah, that's awesome. I like all the bees. So where are you guys from?
I'm literally from 15 minutes down the road.
Really?
I'm in Mansfield, Texas.
10 minutes down the road. I'm in Austin.
Oh, really? So you came all the way up here for this experience?
I was up here for something else last night, but it's kind of combined.
Barbecue's a good reason.
Yeah.
I'm from California.
You're from Cali? Yeah. Awesome. So's everybody else, it turns out, these days. Now, are you visiting or?
Yeah, I'm just visiting.
So you're not moving here yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, maybe tomorrow, just like everybody else. I was talking to a state demographer, and he said that, all right, you know, the number one place that people are moving to Texas from internally is California, second is Florida. And then the third most spoken languages in Texas, this may surprise you, number 3 is Vietnamese, number 4 is Mandarin, and number 5 is Tagalog. So most of the external migration is actually from South and Southeast Asia. So yeah. So how does barbecue then kind of speak to all this? How's this stand with you in California?
Love it.
Is there a California barbecue tradition?
No, not that I know of.
Santa Tri-Tip.
Yeah, Tri-Tip, I guess. Santa Maria. Yeah, Santa Maria.
Here's the front of the line. How long have y'all been here?
About 3 hours.
About 3 hours? What's so magical about Goldie's barbecue?
When you taste it the first time, it's like best. Can't explain it. It's just the best.
Just the best. So have you ever had a bad bite at this place?
I have not. And I prefer to get in line early so you can have a seat and enjoy it. Because I prefer to eat it right after they slice it at the counter. So I just prefer to eat it here. So to eat it here, you got to get here by like 8:30 in the morning. I got here about 8:07 this morning to get a table. So yeah, it's delicious.
So this is your first time?
My first time, yeah.
So what brought you here?
I saw on Texas Monthly 50 best barbecue spots, and I noticed it was #1. And I usually go to Snow's, and I saw it was #9. So I got to see what this place is all about.
Where are you from?
Austin.
So you're from Austin. There's a lot of Austin people here today.
Yeah.
It's pretty remarkable. You guys local or y'all?
I'm from Mansfield. I'm like 20 minutes down the road.
Yeah, so there's no investment on your part, man. You're just driving down the road to get some barbecue. And you're from Fort Worth, I'm assuming?
I'm from East Dallas.
East Dallas. All right, so you had a little bit of a haul over here.
The best places I've been to, Cadillac around here, Cadillac, Goldee's, Lockhart, and Panther City in Fort Worth. But out of all those, I still prefer Goldee's. Not that it's like better or worse, I just prefer it.
All right, what's number 2 on that list?
Cadillac. Cadillac would be number 2.
All right.
LBJ and Midway in Dallas, phenomenal. Todd and Misty over there are really good pitmasters.
So is barbecue kind of a Texas religion? Is Lone Star and barbecue kind of our communion?
Why do you think so many people are moving here? How can all those Californians be wrong?
Hey, so is that our ribs today?
Yeah, that'll be all big ribs.
Awesome.
What's in the pit you're dragging out? Looks like sausage. What was that? Looks like you're dragging sausage out of there.
Oh, yeah.
How soon do y'all usually sell out?
We cook enough food to get through the whole line nowadays. So
Do you?
We'll have everything at least by 2:30.
All right. Was the wait worth it?
No, brisket was definitely worth it.
Definitely worth the wait.
Holy smoke, look at all the food on that plate. That looks like a brontosaurus burger from the Flintstones, man. That's cool. So worth the wait in line. How long were you on line?
About 3 hours.
Worth the 3-hour wait. That's testimony there. What brings y'all to Goldie's?
We came here because it was the most famous place in Texas, like the famous barbecue in Texas.
And where are you from?
Dallas.
Dallas. So you drove all the way in from Dallas to have barbecue in Fort Worth?
Yes.
That's awesome. And these are your folks, and they're happy to be in line for 3 hours?
Yep. Hope it's worth it.
Yeah, I hope it's worth it.
A couple extra on there for him.
Oh, I'm shooting video.
All right, man. How's it going?
Good.
I'm happy for you today.
I am looking for 4 pounds of brisket.
4 pounds of brisket. All right. I think it's pretty good to go today.
It's all going to be to go.
Gotcha.
So maybe make that 5 pounds.
5 pounds brisket. I got 2 samples for you all right there.
Nice.
Grabbing 2 briskets out.
Oh yeah, I have chosen correctly.
All right.
Also want a couple pounds of pork ribs.
All right, 2 pound pork ribs. Right there.
Couple of links of sausage.
Okay, good link.
And I'm told I should get a couple of beef ribs.
All right, there we go. Yeah, you should.
Now we move to the sides, and then we go to dessert.
There we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, all these will be mediums.
All right. So you'll tell this next guy the
Okay.
size of dessert.
You're the meat guy, he's the side guy. Yum.
Yum.
I said you guys You said what was it? Yeah, 2.9.
So we'll give out the loads at the moment. Okay. Like,
Okay, sure.
So that was pretty remarkable. They give out samples. Samples were so good, I bought the hat. What'd you think of the experience, Kay?
It was cool. It was a really cool experience. Waited about 2.5 hours, but I think it was worth it.
Worth the wait. All right, Goldie's Barbecue. A little bit of Texas going on here in Kennedale, Texas.